Yesterday, owner Mark Cuban confirming his team had stopped playing the national anthem before games. But today, the NBA came back and said, not so fast, releasing a statement saying all arenas will be playing the national anthem, especially with fans coming back in the building. We just had Mark on the show here. Perk, what is your reaction to hearing Mark explain how this all came about and how they're going to go forward now?
Well, I actually love it because Mark Cuban is playing chess, not checkers. And I thought this was a great chess move by him because he's fighting for what's right and it's genuine. You could tell it's coming from a genuine place. And what he did is he's ruffling the feathers and making people uncomfortable and making people make sure we stay focused on what's at hand. And that's civil rights and social justice and equal rights for all, and so it won't disappear, and I applaud him for it. I actually do.
Yeah, I agree, Perk, and I think when you look at the evolution of social justice in this league, you can start with Mark Cuban, who I think 3 or 4 years ago was saying that he stands for the national anthem and wanted and expected his players to do that. Clearly, with conversations through the years with his players, he's altered his thinking. So why can't the rest of us try to do that as well?
And I think, and I feel bad that Cynthia Marshall was having trouble dialing in with our segment there because she's such a great advocate, as Mark was saying, for the community. She's one of the highest ranking African Americans in a front office in the league. And I think the conversations that she had been having are impactful. And the fact that the team was listening to people both inside the organization and outside matters. And I was curious when, Jackie, you heard me ask Mark, is this something he's going to bring up at the Board of Governors? Do you think this will be an evolving conversation, Jackie, within the league? Because Adam Silver, on the other hand, has been pretty consistent, even in his pregame availability with the media this year. He made the point that he hopes that not only teams continue to play the national anthem, but he hopes that players are standing for the national anthem because he would like it to once again, as he said, represent the melting pot that this country can be and what the best of America could be if we all keep working on it. What do you think the future is here for how the league wants to handle this?
Well, I understand Adam saying that, but clearly the feedback that Mark Cuban and the Dallas Mavericks are getting is something completely different. Doesn't it might make sense to have that dialogue continue on a larger level in the Board of Governors meeting with the Players Association and also team by team? And then you'll really find out if what Adam Silver hopes it means is truly what his players feel. And it might be two different things there.
Absolutely. All right. Well, go ahead, Perk.
No, I was just saying Mark Cuban is doing a great job as an owner, as holding other owners accountable and holding their feet to the fire. So he's standing on the front line and saying, you know what, we're going to support our players. We're going to support any issues that they have dealing with in the world today. And I'm going to stand on the front line. And if he has to ruffle the feathers, he's going to do it.
All right, well, let's move on to the Mavs on the court. Expectations for this team. They've won their last 2 games. They're 11-14 overall this season, Jackie. What are your expectations for Dallas? Have they lowered from what they were preseason?
Well, I'd be lying if I said no, because we are a little further in. I didn't expect them, for instance, Rachel, to be last in three-point shooting. They're the worst three-pointing percentage team in the league. Luka's only shooting around 30%. The struggles of Porzingis early on in the season, I think, have caused people to second guess. That doesn't mean he can't round into form. They miss Seth Curry. Seth Curry's shooting 49% for the Sixers across in the Eastern Conference.
Yep.
So can they round into form? Sure, but are they the team that can contend? They're just not the team I thought they were going to be.
They're not, and that's a great point. They are missing Seth Curry, and I said when they traded him this summer that I felt like Philly won in this trade. But when you look at the Dallas Mavericks, they have to realize we anointed, including myself, I'm guilty of this. We anointed Luka at an early age, and he was the MVP frontrunner coming into this season. And so then you have to realize that you're now going to be the hunted, and teams are going to be coming after you night in and night out as a whole, not just Luka, but the Dallas Mavericks in general. And also, I think some of their struggles is losing Coach Silas to the Houston Rockets, although I love that he got his head coaching opportunity. But losing him was a huge blow.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Perk. Remember, this was a historic offense in Dallas last season. Coach Silas, definitely a part of that, one of the architects of that, and it is
Right.
what partly got him this job in Houston that he completely deserved. Such a long-time assistant, but it's going to have an effect as well. As for the trade, Seth Curry, they obviously felt that getting Josh Richardson in that deal was an important part about bolstering their defense, which they definitely needed last season. I am interested to see if they can get the balance working out. I was just in Dallas over the weekend, and it is a work in progress. There is no doubt about that. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.